innocent, they walk through fire. Bodies weary, spirits tested, but from the ashes they rose brighter. Two women, two warriors, and two women, two warriors, two stories stitched with love. Scars don't chain us down, they're maps of battles won. We rise together, stronger than before, turning pain to power, opening the door. Voices like a lighthouse, shining through the storm. The strength of a woman is to rise and rise once more. The world whispered, too hard, too heavy. They answered back, watch us. Even when the pain tried to break them, they move the mountains with love. Oh, we rise together, stronger than before, turning pain to power, opening the door. Voices like a
What is up? I got so into singing our song.
That's okay.
Hey, what is up, everybody? A friend of ours made that song for us. It's so fun. I'm going to learn it on my guitar now that I wouldn't call it free time. Now that I'm able to move around a little bit of time easier, I should say. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm still, of course, you see, I have the sun back behind me. Look at that beautiful sky back there. Oh
On
my
my
God,
way. Are you still at your mom's?
I am. I
Oh,
actually, funny story. I started the drive home on Saturday, got 30 minutes down the road, and I said, I just can't leave yet. So I turned around.
yay! Oh, damn it. Yay!
So I am back at my mom's, and I will be leaving in the morning, headed back out again to
On the
try to.
Taco Tuesday. On the Taco Tuesday. The tacoist of Tuesdays. What is up, everybody? How
Yeah.
was your end of your last session, your new session going? What are your goals? What has everybody got going? Drop some hearts in the chat and let us know what you guys are going for this week. Welcome into all of our spaces. Like, love, share, do all the things that ripple effect, and make
Yes,
sure,
yes. Yep. Ring the
remember
bell.
that we are not what? We are not what?
That's right. We're not medical professionals, guys. We are
We're not.
just in here, just sharing stories, sharing encouragement, and using some of our life lessons to help inspire mindfulness, right? We want you to be mindful. We want you to
Yes.
advocate for yourself. And that's what we talk about. We do not give you any medical advice. So
We
please,
do want to hear from you guys and your medical adventures and how maybe you got through it and inspire other people to do their research and see if that's a path that works for them. And that is all we
right,
are here to do. We are not here to make waves any other way except from your own pool. So thank you again for coming in here. I love that. Live in the moment. The now is all we have. I always talk about invoking the power of now and what
yes,
a place to be is now, because you're not anxious about tomorrow and you're not, feeling guilty or regretful of things of yesterday. So
right.
invoking that power of now is what we do here.
Yeah.
Whether you're tuning in live or catching the replay, thank you again for being here. Let us know which way you came in the comments. Again, we are so humbled to be here with you guys and that you
And just
spend this little
make
segment
sure,
with us.
guys, that's right. Make sure, guys, that if you are watching the replay, make sure to hashtag replay so we know that you did not make these comments. We are streaming on multiple platforms. So if you comment through Facebook or YouTube, our personal, or remember, we do have our official Grit and Glitter YouTube page up. So if you are joining in through our YouTube page, make sure to let us know. And if you comment through here, let us know if you are live or if you're watching the replay. Hashtag replay and let us know. And then we'll make sure to reply to any comments that come in after the live. So
Thank you guys.
for this
This
week,
weekend we had some stuff go on.
we
And
did.
I'm gonna just play a little thing in the background while you tell them something about that.
Yeah, so this weekend, guys, it was National Day of Tolerance, COPD Day, World Day of Remembrance for Road Traffic Victims, and then National Button Day. And I'm going to go ahead, and since you're playing some music, I'm going to go ahead and give a little bit about. I want to talk about COPD Day because that's a really big thing. But we also, the music is going to be in remembrance of road traffic victims.
If you guys
So
don't
we're
know,
going
this is
to play.
Lifehouse from where you are, and they
Yep.
made this song in honor. If you've never seen the video, please go check out their social media. They're
Yeah.
an incredible Christian band. I'll absolutely support that music, and this song is beautiful, and that video is just so, it really hits us hard because I know every single one of us has fallen into a loss due to road traffic events. So be careful out there. Stay off your phones, you guys. If you have to be on your phone, utilize your voice text and whatnot to make those
Right.
calls. Go ahead,
That's right.
Denise.
So we will do the song in memory and remembrance of the road traffic victims. And I'm going to talk a little bit about COPD. So what I want to talk about is just like the day was yesterday, actually. So it was oh my gosh, November the 16th. That is crazy. My months are just crazy.
You are in paradise. There's
I
no time.
no time here, no
There's
time.
no time. It doesn't exist there.
Right. COPD, it affects millions of people who they face these daily challenges with breathing, energy, and movement. So if you're living with COPD or you're supporting somebody that is living with this, every small step really matters, right? Make gentle, consistent movements. Remember to support those people, just kind of like give them that confidence that they need, help them stay stronger, right? As you're working with them. So if you're living with someone that has COPD, please, we are thinking about them and we want them to know that they're not alone in any of these situations. We want to be a part of this. So if there's someone that you know that is going through this journey, please let us know. Share it in the comments if you know someone. And
I
we want
actually have a friend in here
to
right now over on Clapper that just had a lung transplant because of that. Her name is Miss Sherry. She's actually in our comments. If you did want to come up, Miss Sherry, I know someone would drop momentarily. You don't have to have your camera on. She
yes,
actually just had surgery again last Tuesday, I believe was the day, Miss Sherry. Or was it
yes,
yeah, it was last Tuesday. Anyway, she's in our VIP group that Miss Denise is a part of. And I just want to say I've been friends with her for years now, and I love her. I always try to get her to leave New Mexico and just come over here with me. I'll take care of you, girl. And
yes,
again, taking
sure.
that patience and that tolerance, moving through something like that with
Yes,
anyone,
yes,
is a superpower. It is a grace that is not just given, it is something that you have to work on. And we're
I
thinking about everybody that's going through that and taking care of those people. And we just are sending all the love and light. Ashley says her grandmother had COPD, and today is the day she passed away 15 years ago. How crazy is that? That it's your
that is
grandmother's
crazy.
day on this
Wow.
day. Look, I love what God does in this room. We
Mhm.
didn't plan it. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous, but not cry because oh I need clicks or oh poor me, but because I feel the Holy Spirit. I feel the energy of the universe. Whatever name you've given it is what I feel here, and I think it is absolutely
I agree.
lovely to
I
have
agree.
and be around all of you. You don't know how to join? Let
Oh,
me tell you how to join. There are little buttons at the bottom.
unless she wants to join us over here.
If you want to come over to Facebook, you can too. I'm on my personal Facebook, Miss Sherry,
Yeah,
but it's
we can
pretty
send you an
easy.
invite.
What does it look like on there? Is it three dots when you're in the audience too? She is definitely with us. There's
Yes.
three dots, and there's a little thing, a little hand, or it's right next. No, the hand is right next to where you comment, Miss Sherry. Just click the hand, or I can ask you to come up this way. Hang on.
And just know, Miss Sherry, when you do come up, that anyone that is
Alexa,
listening in on
pause.
Facebook or YouTube, they will be able to hear you. They just won't be able to see you. But we would love to hear about your journey.
All right, I invited her up. Wait, hang on. Yeah, I invited you up.
Welcome in,
Invite,
everybody.
waiting for the invite. So you just press, there you go. Yay. This is not planned. Oh, you look
Hi.
so pretty. You look so beautiful.
Thank you.
I love you, lady. So tell us a little bit. Now that we're talking about this, I think this is such a blessing. Just tell us a little bit of maybe a small bit about your journey, and then maybe what you would suggest to other people or give advice as far as how things went for you.
Okay, well, see, in 2015, I think it was 2015, I was told I had COPD, and I just let it go. I continued to smoke cigarettes. I was like, I'm 10 foot tall and bulletproof, you know, and like a year later, it hit me, and I was down. Like I could not walk. I couldn't walk across the hallway to the bathroom without.
Wow, that's suffocating.
I was like that always. And so I was on oxygen for like 2 years solid, like 24/7. And I went to a my doctor sent me to a pulmonary specialist, and he's like, "You're going to need a lung transplant." And I was like, "What?"
That's huge.
I'm gonna die. You know, it was like I started crying, and my son's like, "Mom, calm down. You can't breathe already." And I'm just like, I just know I'm gonna die because I mean I never even heard of a lung transplant before ever, and so I had to go jump through all these hoops and stuff. And it's like once I found out I had COPD, everything went downhill really fast. And if I can say anything to anybody about that, I'm sorry.
Take your time.
It's okay. We're not in a rush like that.
That's
Girl.
right. We are not in a hurry. Take your time.
If you get told you have COPD, for God's sakes, please, 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 please listen to what your doctor tells you and don't blow it off like I did.
Lady.
By the grace of God, I have 8 years post-transplant. I've had my lungs for 8 years now. So 8 years in January. But this could have all stopped way earlier if I would have just listened to what my doctor said. Like COPD is not something to just walk away from or like, oh, ha, 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 it's, you know, it ain't going to get me, because it gets you. And no matter who you are, no matter how healthy you are, it can go from you're feeling great, doing marathons, and the next thing you know, you're on oxygen 24 hours a day and you can't breathe, and they're telling you you have to have a lung transplant if you qualify for that. Like I had to go through all kinds of jump ropes and all these tests. I had to get tests from my top of my
You're
head.
then healthy enough to do that, right? To be able to go through that.
Yeah.
You have to be healthy enough to do that.
Yeah.
It took 2.5 years to go through all the testing that I had to go through. Wow. And then I had and I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I did drugs. I was doing meth because it made me feel like I could breathe. And they're like, no, that's not. And I was like, yeah, it does. It makes me feel like I can breathe. And they're like, no, it's not. It's turning your lungs into crystals. And I was like, no, y'all don't know what you're talking about. And then they told me I had to do be a year clean without anything in my body before they would even look at me. And by that time, I couldn't get out of my bed to go to my door without, I was like, and that is not even an exaggeration. It was that bad. And that was on oxygen. I was on 40 liters of oxygen, which is like a tremendous amount of oxygen.
Wow.
Thank you for being so vulnerable and bringing awareness to this, because somebody out there needs to hear this. I love that this is being recorded. I love that we're being able to. Thank you for doing this, Sherry, so much.
Oh, no problem. COPD is like really hard for me because if I would have just listened, if I would have just done something and quit smoking and quit doing stuff that I knew was wrong way before, I probably wouldn't have had to go through all this.
Yeah.
But I mean, I had to go through what I go through now. It's like I am blessed to have my lungs. I am blessed to be 7.5 years out, that my lungs are clear now. My lungs are great. I mean, I had a setback on Tuesday. I had to go have surgery on my lungs on Tuesday. And I've been just like bed rest and stuff because they don't know if I have a blood clot or not. But they did a biopsy of what, I don't know yet. They still haven't contacted me. But it's a scary thing when they tell you again that there's something wrong with your lungs. It's like, oh my God. And then it could be rejection, like my lungs could be rejecting. And then you're only guaranteed with a lung transplant, you're only guaranteed 5 years.
Oh, wow.
So they tell you,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
You
And you made it
this-
8,
and
right?
Huh?
You said 8 years in January.
I'll be 8 years in January. They only guarantee 5.
Wow.
So at your 5-year mark, they're like going through all the same testing and stuff you do. You have to get tested. I'm not kidding. From your hair to the bottom of your toes, every little thing has to be checked every single year. It happens in November. And
Wow.
so that December, you're already starting your next year.
Wow.
But yeah, so there's a lot of appointments that have to be done in November that it's like, it's crazy. I'm Dr. Poor, but I'm alive and kicking, and I have my grandchildren that I look forward to seeing all the time. And, you know, it's like, it's really, it's a joy. It's a blessing beyond a blessing that I was 4 days away from dying when I got my lungs. And if I wouldn't have got my lungs when I did, I would have died that weekend. And they told me that, and I started crying, and I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I'm going to die. And they're like, my sons are like, no, Mom, you're not going nowhere. You're too stubborn to go anywhere.
God works in wonderful ways.
And mindset is a lot. If you can see past those diagnoses, I always tell people are like, I'm scared to go get tested. You know, I you know how I talk about the breast cancer and the tits and bits. And I think about how
Hear you.
people are scared to go get tested and those kinds of things. And I'm like, what you just said really hit on, just ignoring it. How do you even fight something that you ignore?
Right.
And then when you get a diagnosis like that, well, just giving up, again, that mindset is everything. If you are like, well, this tastes bad, or I don't like doing this, this is too hard and all that stuff, that's not advocating for yourself. That's not your self-care. That's not your legacy. So again, going out and doing, like she said, what the doctors say, and being careful with what you're ingesting in your body. We are so quick to succumb to what we can block out, what we can numb, and what is
Yeah.
an easy fix. And again, that goes back to that impeccable inventory that we talk about here a lot, which
Yeah.
is that fertile ground for that negativity. I feel like that's right in that same space.
Yeah.
So again, Sherry, we love you and thank you so much. And I'm so happy you're here with us. You just keep us updated in our little chat that we're in. What's up, Lori? And we will just keep you in our energy field, honey. We are here for you to lean on. You have my phone number if you ever need to reach out. I'm always here, even if it's just you want me to walk. I take them into the doctor appointment with me all the time. I just had my blood work done last month and I took them with me. So if you don't know who them is, over here on Facebook, we are worldwide on Clapper. And you guys can follow our links in our bios. Thank you, honey.
Yeah. I'm
You're very
so
welcome. I'm glad I could be here.
yeah, I'm so glad that everything right now, hopefully all the things from your surgery went well and you get good news. Many, many prayers. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for giving do you have anything else that you would like to say?
Just that if you're told that there's something wrong with your lungs, don't wait. Don't wait. It's like like if you get a hangnail, that's different. But if you know, well, your vital organs are very important. You only get one or two or two
Yeah.
of them. But you know, just keep yourself up and go to the doctor and do what the doctor says to do. And I can't stress that enough, to stay and do the appointments and don't give up, because the ones that give up are the ones that don't make it.
Right, right. Thank you so much for sharing your story with us.
Thank you, beautiful. I know you don't probably know how to mute, but you're welcome to stay up here. If you just want to press your microphone, it'll mute you and you can walk about and do all the things. And you guys, we always welcome you to join in the comments. Thank you again for being so loving and welcoming to our guests and to each other. And we are so grateful for our community here, the community we had and the community we are building. Thank you again. So back over to what we had going today. We have some pretty powerful stuff.
Yeah.
There's some pretty powerful stuff. Today is World Prematurity Awareness Day as well.
Yeah.
Powerful.
Yeah. Did you know that each year around 15 million babies are born premature?
15 million premature children.
Yep. And the color purple symbolizes the sensitivity and the strength for those families worldwide. So that's, man, I love that color.
That's why we have our artwork today. That.
Right. So purple is the day for that. It just symbolizes all of that for us. Yeah,
And
that's a great one to talk about today.
I think so too, because you can go along with smoking. We just talked about smoking. And I know not all people that have COPD are smokers. And I know that not all smokers develop COPD. We're just saying these are some ways these things can happen. And that's also some ways your children can be born premature is smoking. It's very, very bad for you. Smoking cigarettes is not good for you. And I think that there are other things when I think about that probably can prevent these. Not everything, but again, talking to your doctor and going and getting prenatal care.
Yes.
I know that people don't believe in doctors, but there's a time and place.
Yep.
That
absolutely.
Right, homeopathic can be here, and that doctors need to be here. Homeopathic wasn't going to remove my cancer, but now that I've removed it, I can use homeopathic to try to prevent it from coming back.
Right.
See how that works?
That's right. Yeah. And you know, and it's not just thinking of like the things that could cause that. You think about how hard these babies fight when they're premature. You know, they have a big fight in front of them. So
developing their little lungs and all that stuff are things that develop later. And golly, can you imagine as soon as you come out here, it's already so dramatic, but that's where you come from. Instead of being held by mommy, put here, you got to be put on some tubes. Needles are going in you. What kind of entrance is that?
No, right? It's just, so let's think about those babies that come out premature, and let's just think about them, give them the strength that they need to be big pieces of the world, right? Because then they'll have big stories to tell. And I think that's a great thing. Tiny warriors are mighty, mighty spirits.
Yep, they are already born like that, right? So
they're born warriors.
Little bun in the ovens. From that bun in the oven to the bread that we break together. Today is also homemade bread day. And what's crazy is I wasn't planning on this, but I'm going to try to make some pistachio bread today. Ooh. How weird is that? So I'm pretty excited about that.
Actually,
you what?
We're making cornbread today.
Who else is making bread? Now, who else is going to be making bread today? This has been a symbol of community and nourishment for thousands of years, literally. And we all, can see in different cultures, they all have their version of breaking bread, right?
Breaking bread. We all do it in some way. And sometimes it's just a way to say it, right? We don't necessarily go and handheld break the bread. That's just the way that we talk about community and family and getting together. So we break the bread and we share the love, share gratitude, right?
Share the energy.
That's right.
Why are you staying in the dark alone where there's no light and energy? Come out and break bread.
That's right.
Sourdough, cornbread, cornbread and chicken, Denise. Like the song. I like sweet cornbread too. JQ, welcome in. I love the chat is going nuts over here. Everybody loves bread. I love cornbread. Multiple cornbreads. Wanda, welcome in.
Sourdough bread. Sourdough.
Now we know our friend Rach right now is making some sourdough. Did y'all know that? Have you seen that, Denise?
What's that?
Oh, Rach. We interviewed Rach a while back. If you want to catch her on one of our replays, it's pretty easy to
Right.
find still. Oh, Rach is in the building. I didn't even know
In
you were in
the
here,
house,
girl.
in the house, in the house. Yeah, so just think of that as one of those comfort foods, right? Homemade bread. It reminds us that patience, right, and the process to create something is beautiful, and you have to have that patience as it's
Patience
building,
rises in the
right?
waiting. I
Yeah.
say that also that intelligence rises in the waiting.
Mhm.
So when you are waiting, you
Healing.
are clearer. Yeah, you're healing. You're clearer on how you're going to respond. I say the rising. So this is so good. I love how we pull these all together. What's your
Yeah.
favorite comfort bake? Is it bread, muffins? Like you guys, some of y'all said that y'all like cornbread, but y'all forgot about other baked bread. Like I know I make a banana bread that's sour cream based. That is,
I like to do, well, I've told you before, I like to do baked oatmeal and it becomes a bread. It becomes a
she
form
does. She showed me a picture of it this morning, as a matter of fact. Just saying.
I
Just
did
saying, she's got all the bread. Got all the bread. And
all
speaking of
the
all the
bread.
bread, this is also what global entrepreneurship week. I just went into that because it seemed more natural. We can go to the last one before we go,
No,
but
no.
bread to bread, it seems right. I'm just
Yeah,
saying. It
that's
just
right.
came
Bread
out
to bread.
naturally. I don't follow our
Right.
notes.
We never do. So
I am anarchy. She is now anarchy. I'm a terrible influence.
we never follow the guide, guys. We have a little guide that we look at, but we just kind of go at our own pace. We just have something to keep us on track a little bit.
Yep. So today this is celebrated, like we said, it's global in over 200 countries. It's not just Global Entrepreneurship Day; it's the whole week is celebrated. So, y'all, I would encourage everybody here to just think about a goal you want to meet, a small one, a big one, whatever. Start envisioning
Yep,
yourself already there.
there you go.
Already talking like you've done it there. We say this all the time, but manifestation is nothing without action, right? Just a
Right.
daydream. So get out there and move your body.
That's right. How many entrepreneurs do we have out there in our audience? If you're an entrepreneur, give me some hearts. Let's do purple hearts. Throw us in some purple hearts.
Pretend these are purple.
That
I
you
love that.
are an entrepreneur. Just
Purple
throw it
hearts,
in
baby.
the comments. Yeah. So I mean, I think that's great. Entrepreneur, it's not just business, right? It's about bravery. It takes a lot. I mean, even us. I mean, we're not doing any of this for money. Maybe one day, right?
Maybe one day when we start getting worldwide.
Right.
Worldwide.
It takes that to take that extra step out there.
Right.
Anything that you do that's going to benefit you, it takes that extra, even your journey with COPD, right?
Yep.
To take those steps that you needed to take to make yourself better, you had to take that step. You were scared. It's bravery.
And
So
whether your brand is going to monetize or not, like look what she just did. I feel like you can move nations with that story if only it gets out.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's not just an entrepreneurship monetarily, it's an entrepreneurship of getting out there and making a huge ripple effect. That's money to me. Social credit, pressing replay, sharing, liking, doing all those things on people's stuff. That is a form of getting out there and building
Yep.
something great like an entrepreneur is trying to
Right.
do. So whether it's for profit or not, get out there. Like I said, get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day.
That one's a good
What
one.
is the other day for today? We also have the what?
Today is National Friend, Unfriend, or Refriend Day.
And then refriend, unfriend, then refriend day.
Refriend Day.
I love this because this is all about second chances, not letting the
right.
sun go down. If it's not the threat of the nation, my dad used to always say, what's the worst that can happen? And that would make me so mad. But then one day it was like, what's the worst that can happen? It ain't that bad.
That's right. And you
Usually.
know that
Usually.
it originally started as a social media declutter,
Right.
right? And it's just grown as into a reminder to evaluate the energy that you keep around yourself.
Agreed. Agreed. Check your circle, baby.
There you go.
Check your circle
Right.
kind of day. Are your connections feeding your peace or is it draining it? And again, I'm all about giving second chances, but then there's also a time where you might want to cut that off momentarily.
Yep.
you might want to cut it off forever. So there are so many aspects of this that I love. Again, and then I always hear people say, well, they blocked me. Why did you block me? Don't worry about it. Sometimes the trash takes itself out, or sometimes your energy is protected by the universe.
That's right.
It might be momentarily and it might be forever.
And you know, your unfriend and refriend, it doesn't necessarily be pushing that button, right? It doesn't have to be pushing that button to unfriend somebody. It could be setting those boundaries. To
Better
those
connections.
Right.
Better.
Yeah.
Not anything, but just a better connection.
That's right. That's right. So it could be just that change that you need. So sometimes think about decluttering, right? And that's decluttering your energy, decluttering your life, decluttering your socials, whatever that may be. Think of it as a declutter, and you're just making things in better and working with your energy.
Releasing what's heavy,
That's right.
renew what's healthy.
I know. I love that one.
I love it. I love you guys. We
Love it.
can't wait to see you tomorrow. We'll have a whole new segment planned. We usually hang out about 30 minutes unless we have a bunch of guests. So again, your time is very valuable to us. I'm sorry, I cut my tongue and I can hardly talk. It hurts so bad. But I know it's wild. But I love you guys. I cut my tongue. It's so weird. It's a long story. But I love you guys. And we'll see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central. And y'all go again, make that change.
That's right. It's your journey. Embrace it, but you don't have to do it alone. Remember that. Have a great night.
Breathe in patience. Release all pride. In every small beginning, strength will abide. Courage is needed, rising with grace. Dreams take form from a grounded place. Clear what drains, cherish who stays. Create with purpose through all of our days.
From limitations to liberation, we are a warrior's journey. Different battles, same mission. Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central.